And today we have a single gentleman that had a band at one point and did a real good show for us, a comedy show. And for the last 3 or 4 years, he's been working at Dollywood down in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and been getting great reviews for him. And he agreed to come up and do a comedy show for us. So this is comedy. It is not bluegrass. It is comedy. It is very good, I think. We'll let you see what you think. Here is Fuster Buskins and his comedy. It's all yours, Fuster.
Well, howdy there, everybody. I'm Fuster Buskins. I sing y'all a howdy song. Well, howdy, folks. Well, howdy, folks. It's so nice to be here with you, howdy, folks. Well, howdy, folks. Well, howdy, folks. It's so nice to be here with you, howdy, folks. Well, howdy, like I say, I'm Fuster Buskins. I come from Crawford's Holler back in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You know what I've been trying to do lately? I've been trying to get more modernized back there in the mountains. Been working on getting more modernized, I have. Fact is, you know what I done to try to get more modernized? I learned to drive me a automobile. I did. I got me a jalopy, and I worked on learning how to drive it. Now, I weren't too good at it at first. Fact is, I wound up going the wrong way down the interstate. The policeman stopped me for that. He said, "Where do you think you're going?" I said, "I don't know, but I must be too late because everybody else is coming back." But eventually I did learn to drive it okay. You know, driving on the highway can be pretty educational, it can. I learned things while I was driving on the highway. You know, one thing I learned while driving on the highway, I learned where bees go to the bathroom along the highway. Yeah, they got BP stations. You know, and after I learned to drive the automobile, you know what I thought I might do since I could drive now? I thought I'd drive around, maybe find myself a job. Yes, I drove all over the Smoky Mountain trying to find me a job, get modernized, have a job. I found me one too. You know where I found me a job at? I found me a job at that place called Dollywood. It's a big amusement park right there in the mountains. Yeah, I drove on in there, my automobile. I parked it. I went in. I said, "I'd like to have a job." They say, "Well, what do you do?" I say, "Well, I pick on the banjo a little bit." They say, "Well, that's good. We need banjo players." So they hired me up to pick on the banjo, going around Dollywood picking the banjo. So I did that 2, 3, 4 years, something like that. You know, there's thousands of people what come to that Dollywood. There is. I pick banjo for them. You know, the most asked question at Dollywood is, you know what it is? The most asked question is Dolly Parton here? Is that Dolly Parton here? That's what folks mostly ask. Well, most of the time she isn't there, because most of the time she's off singing concerts or making records or going on the TV or making movies or something such as that. Sometimes she is there, though. So, what I'd always tell folks is if you want to know when Dolly's going to be here, just listen to the weatherman. And they say, "Well, how does the weatherman know when Dolly's going to be here?" And I say, "Well, she'll probably be here when the weatherman says there's a big front coming in." So anyway, I like to help folks out with that. Another thing I like to help folks out with is letting them know how to tell the difference between us hill folks what lived there in the mountains and tourist folks what come to the mountains, because everybody's kind of mixed in together. So I let them know it's real easy to tell us hill folks. It's real easy. One way you can tell us hill folks is us hill folks, we never straighten up our houses until they get tilting just a little too much. And another way you can tell us hill folks is come Halloween time. Come Halloween time, we put them there jack-o'-lanterns out on the front porch. And them jack-o'-lanterns always have more teeth than we do. And another way you can tell about hill folks is you can tell how to tell a married hill folk from an unmarried hill folk. Because married hill folks, they always have tobacco juice splattered out both sides of their pickup trucks. So I'd always like to help out the folks what come to Dollywood with that. While I was at Dollywood, Dad's real nice to me. Fact is, Dolly's Uncle Bill Owens, he even suggested to me that I go to Nashville and go into the country music singing business. So that's what I did. I went off to that Nashville. I got involved in the country music singing business. I didn't know much how to do it or anything like that. But they said to me, Fuster, it's easy. You just find yourself somebody you can pattern yourself after. So I looked around. I looked all over Nashville. Said, find a country music figure that you can pattern yourself after. So I thought, okay, that's what I'll do. So I looked all over Nashville trying to find somebody. I even looked in that Ryman Auditorium where they had that Grand Ole Opry. They used to have that Grand Ole Opry broadcast from that Ryman Auditorium. Went into there and I looked all around looking for country stars to make myself patterned after and such as that. And as I looked on that stage, I thought about all the people what was on that stage broadcasting from the Grand Ole Opry. And I think about when I was a child back in the mountains and listening to them. And they go, when I was a young and up in the mountains, I'd sit and listen to the radio. And after we got electricity, well, I listened to it even more. To the sounds of the Grand Ole Opry on WSM. Oh, that hillbilly music when we tuned into it gave us all a big toothless grin. Well, there was Roy Acuff and Minnie Pearl, String Bean and Grandpa Jones. Tennessee, Ernie, the Carter family, they was Homer and Jethro. Well, they'd all come down out of the mountains, took their music out on the road. And they could pick it quick as they could pick tobacco, or a mountain boy could pick his nose, singing, howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. It's so nice to be here with you, howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. It's so nice to be here with you, howdy folks. It were a fiddle and a banjo, guitar and washboard and jamboree. Stars with hardly any educations in their long johns and dungarees. Well, it weren't a bit sophisticated, but for making folks happy it worked. As we dance around our hillbilly shacks, kicking up the dust and dirt. But time goes on, they tell me, and them good old days is gone. All of them friends from WSM have pretty well all passed on. And the Opry's moved out from the Ryman, but me, I'm staying right here. Just like that radio back home, busted and gathering dust for years. And singing howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. It's so nice to be here with you, howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. Well, howdy folks. share with you. Howdy, folks. Yeah, I think about that while I was looking around that Ryman Auditorium and all about Nashville, trying to find me a country music figure to pattern myself after, like they told me I needed to do if I was going to go into the country music business. And I finally thought, the most prominent country music figure of them all. So I commenced to pattern myself just right after them. So now I'm going to come out and do you some country music by the best known country figure of them all. Hi there, I'm Dolly. I'd like to sing for you one of my songs from one of my movies. When you're a star, you gotta look perfect. Now and then it takes some work to keep it all together and tucked in. You gotta get some reconstruction, enhancement, or liposuction on the face, the top, the middle, and bottom end. And it's plastic surgery time. It's all a part of stardom. Makes you feel just fine. Looking like a youngin' keeps things all in line. Nipped and tucked and stretched tight. You can't have too much real that's left if you really wanna look right. And when the surgery's finally done, got more scars on you than Al Capone, till you heal up and you're looking good as new. But time keeps them wrinkles a-comin', things keep drooping, bulging, slumping, till that silicone solution's once more due. And it's plastic surgery time. It's all a part of stardom. Makes you feel just fine. Looking like a youngin' keeps things all in line. Nipped and tucked and stretched tight. You can't have too much real that's left if you really wanna look right. Folks always ask me how I got so proportional. I always tell them it happened when I started listening to gossips. Yeah, 'cause gossips, they can always make mountains out of molehills. I'd like to do next song, my very first hit. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. I pack it on, my face is caked in goo. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. It's industrial strength time I get through. No matter how hard I try, I just can't get it on quite right, so I pack on more and more Maybelline. Maybe someday I'll learn the trick. Meanwhile, it's all 5 inches thick. I must have on 10 pounds of Maybelline. Well, I was just trying to look spectacular. I turned out looking more like Dracula. Ain't exactly Cleopatra in my Maybelline. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. I piled it on, my face is caked in goo. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. It's industrial strength by the time I'm through. Got powder paint, lipstick, and rouge. I shatter, look like ready to make the scene in my Maybelline. And when my eyes water from whatever, it messes up all my mascara. Then running down my face goes my Maybelline. Then I'm standing there in a stupor, looking just like Alice Cooper. I'm a cosmetic catastrophe in my Maybelline. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. I piled it on my face, it's caked in goo. Maybelline, 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 Maybelline. It's industrial strength, time I get through. After I tried to be like that Dolly Parton, the folks in Nashville, they said maybe I shouldn't do that. I said, well, why? And they say, well, your audiences might think that you're one of them show business gays. And I said, well, if you're in show business, you gotta expect the audience is gonna gaze at you. So I decided I wouldn't, though, because they said not to. So I decided to try to be like somebody else. I like to be like the founder of country music. I hear tell he's the founder of country music. Got Hank Williams, founder of country music. I'd be like him. Well, I didn't even know that country music was lost. He's the founder of it. I try to be like him, so I say that's what I be. I go be like that Hank Williams. Hello. I'd like to sing you one of my hit songs. I got the high school reunion blues from way back in the class of 52. Well, when we met at the gathering, we looked so old that we felt like scattering with them high school reunion blues. Well, way back when we didn't have a care, but when we met again, most of us didn't have no teeth or hair. Oh, we was hip in the 1950s, but now it had our hip replacement surgeries with them high school reunion blues. There was a dance floor there, so I thought I'd swing a bit. Dance to them old time tunes till I found I was incontinent. I spent an hour in the restroom, cleaning out my fruit of the looms. I got the high school reunion blues. I saw my high school sweetie, so I gave her a wink and a smile. She didn't even recognize me 'cause she done gone senile. Well, that clock, it keeps on ticking, but I'll be back next year if anybody's still kicking with them high school reunion blues. Thank you very much. I can sing another song for y'all. Here it goes like this. Big hit for me. You're crazy. cards make me lose sleep. You by and by, while my debts get deep, them monthly charges come in the mail. Your credit card will put me in jail. I try to keep track of the bills. I can't count that high. I start to get ill. Sometimes I think you've gone too far. Each time you charge a brand new car, them plastic things have got to go before we wind up out in the cold. Then you say to me, meek as a mouse, don't fret, my dear, I've charged a bigger house. I guess I'm mean. I'll just resign to the fact I'm gone. I have to do time, and when I do, you say you've got a plan. You'll just go and charge a brand new man. Your credit card make me lose sleep. You by and by, while my debts get deep. So on my gravestone, these few words penned. Your credit cards done did me in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to thank y'all for being with us today, and you know what? I want to have all the crew come join me to say goodbye to everybody, all the camera folks, producers, everybody. Hey, everybody, come on up and join me. Saying goodbye to everybody. Come right on up. All righty. Hey, these are the fine folks who put this show together here. We're all going to say so long to you. All righty. Well, so long, folks. Well, so long, folks. It's been nice to be here with you. So long, folks. Well, so long, folks. Well, so long, folks. It's been nice to be here with you. So long, folks. So long, everybody. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it looks like the old clock on the wall has caught up with us, and it's time to pack up our gear and get out of here and let another fine program come on. We want to thank our underwriters, Harper Run Communication Arts, and the great Northern Bluegrass Music Hall and Getting Picky Music Store of Howard City, Michigan, for sponsoring us. And we want to thank our people behind the scenes, our sound engineer, our director, our floor people, camera people, and all the other people that's helped us, including Excess Vision here in Battle Creek. They've been a great help to us. Without them, we couldn't do it. Until next time, this is DJ Davenport wishing you and yours the very, very best, and be nice to each other. You couldn't be nice to nicer people. Thank you.